Hello, it's Linda Turgison, LTLTE, Learn to Love to Exercise. I may have to try to keep it down a little bit here so I don't wake up the neighbors because I am still in Florida at my mama's place. But I want to talk today about text neck. If you know what this means, say means below. If you know what this means, say means below. And as I get into it, if you think you may have text neck, then just write text below. And if you do not want the text neck, then write neck below, whether you are on the replay, #replay, or #live if you are coming on here live with me right now. As always, let me know where in the world you are listening from. In Florida, it's a beautiful day. It's 70 degrees, so it's like summertime. All right, so say hello as you're coming on live. And what I'm going to talk about today is about text neck. Do I have text neck? So I'll stand looking. Do I have text neck, people? Say yes or no. You'll see all the angles from me. Hey, Patty, thanks for coming on. So text neck is something that we can get from too much texting, right? Because we're down like this. So you're getting all those wrinkles with having your head down. Also, of course, on the computer, if you're not sitting properly, if you have the laptop in your lap and you're like this, also reading, sewing, knitting, it can come from a lot of different things. So it's not necessarily just texting, but I made a post a few days ago, I think it was, and I was asking, what body part people wanted to improve, and a few people mentioned their neck. So what happens is most likely you don't have that great of posture, which we don't have if we're texting and if we're down like this, if we're looking at our phones. Now, years ago when we didn't have the phones, that was a different situation. I think people had better posture. But the other thing to think about is really, do you want to end up, all hunchback and having those kind of issues? Or do you want to be straight? So posture is so important for like sciatica, for hip issues, for your knees, for your neck, for so many things. Standing up straight, bringing the shoulders up, back and down. So back and down with the shoulders, bringing the chest out, and really holding your phone like in front of you instead of looking down all the time. And there's all these devices, right, you can put in your car where you can clip on your phone so you have it within the sight and you're not looking down, which is also dangerous, of course, when driving. And then also placing your laptop at a different angle so that when you're sitting at a desk, you have everything in front of you. You're ergonomically correct. This can really help sciatica a lot. And I know this because I had really, really bad sciatica, not once, but 3 times. And hi, Carmen, thanks for coming on. And if you suffer from sciatica or you don't want to have sciatica, man, it is so hot down in this room. I'm in the basement in my mom's room. It's like a sauna in here right now. It's got to be 90 degrees. Thanks for the like, Carmen. So if you don't want to end up with a text neck, if you don't want to end up with these wrinkles, first and foremost, check your posture because that is super important. The way you sit, the way you text, the way you work on your computer, the way you're, driving, walking, all of these things. Shoulders back and down, chest out, head straight, and just try to be aware, even when you're sitting in the couch, when you're sitting in the chair, watching TV, not being all down with your head like this all the time, because it's not going to help your health or your posture. And then if you feel like you have some of this stuff, the wrinkles on your neck, obviously good posture is going to help you improve it. But something else you can do right now is you can get some retinol cream, and you can use that whether it's during the night or during the day. They have different ones for night and day. You can use that on your face And a lot of times what creams recommend is instead of just plopping it on or really rubbing it in and being hard on your face and on your neck especially, that's so sensitive, and the areas around your eyes, is gently doing like an upward motion with the creams, an upward motion, and being gentle, not like slapping yourself, because you don't need to slap yourself. And then another thing that you could buy is a serum, S-E-R-U-M, a serum. They have some that come with like vitamin C, and those are also beneficial for the skin. Now, I don't have any like specific recommended brands or brands that I recommend, but there are many serums out there. There are many different facial creams out there that have retinol. I wouldn't go for like the cheapest one, and you probably don't need the most expensive one either. You can maybe get recommendations from some friends and so forth. Hi, Tammy. Thanks for coming on. Or, you know, try some different ones. A lot of times stores have little samples, or you can try ones, and if you don't like them, a lot of times they will return them if it's a good brand, if you buy it in the mall, if your mall is open right now. But even online, it's gotten so convenient right now to buy online, and they're also really good with returning stuff because they kind of have to, right? Because we don't have the stores and the ability to always go there the way that we used to have it with COVID and with a lot of lockdowns still going on. So what I recommend, check your posture. Be aware of your posture. This doesn't just go for women, but also for men, for your husbands. I get on my boyfriend's case all the time when I see him slouching in the chair and sitting like this. Sit up straight, because if not, you're going to end up with backaches. You're going to end up with neck issues. You're going to end up with all these things. And to be honest, I have arthritis in my neck. I have been, you know, I went to the doctor. I went to a specialist, had tests, MRI, all that stuff. I have arthritis in my neck. And when I first learned about that, I was like, oh my God, what do I do? Because you can't really make arthritis like go away, they say. But for me, the arthritis hardly ever bothers me. It's very, very seldom. Now, I'm careful with certain things that I do. And for me, it's extra important to have great posture and to be careful with my neck. But the other thing is to reduce stress. Super important. Now around the holidays, people get very stressed out, rushing around. Everything has to be done in the moment. You know, you got to do this, you got to do that. There's all these needs and there's all this lack. So try to de-stress, do some meditation, be in quietness, go out for a nice walk, play with your dog, play with your grandkids, do something that makes you happy and that makes you feel good. And also for the neck, make sure you have a nice pillow at home. Sometimes some people need a firmer one or a softer one. Find out what works for you. But there's plenty of things that we can do to help ourselves, whether you have arthritis or sciatica or text neck or any other necks or whatever it may be. So if this was helpful, I appreciate the thumbs up. I appreciate the hearts. I appreciate if you tag a friend. If you're not already in my LTLTE Health and Fitness group, go ahead and join that group. You can invite a friend as well, and you can tag a friend in this post. So I appreciate you watching. I wish you all happy holidays, and I'll see you again very soon. Have a wonderful weekend. Take care.